Let me see. Hi, everybody. This is not going to work. I'm going to change this angle real quick. Excuse me while I set up real quick. Oh, you're not able to see? Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see. You can see now? Okay, good. All right, good. Hi, everybody. I'm still going to fix this angle. We're going to fix it. And then we'll get started. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Hi. ¿Cómo estamos? I'm bringing y'all closer to me. There we go. Like that better. Let's see. So excited. This is my first live and I join your mailing list. Bien, gracias. A la orden, mi amor. Welcome in. Okay. So, I'm still getting adjusted. Welcome in, everybody. As you hear the New York sounds, I don't know if you can hear that, but we have authentic New York City sounds coming to you live. We are going to get started. Once I fix this little angle que me gusta. Que no me gusta esto. Let's see. Welcome in, everyone. So for tonight, you're going to need a journal. I forgot to tell you. So make sure that you go ahead, you get a journal, a pen, maybe something to drink, and make sure you have that. So I'll give you a second to get that while I fix this thing. And then we're going to get started right away. Yes. Okay. Like that. Now let's see. Okay. How's everyone feeling? Everyone is okay? Feeling good? All right. So welcome in, everybody. Happy full moon and happy summer solstice. I'm so happy that you're here with me, and we're going to have a magnificent and magical evening together. Make sure, though, you have your journal and you have a pen, something to write with, so that you can explore different things that we're going to explore. Let me fix this thing. Okay. All right. This is my second time going live on YouTube. So let's begin. So we're going to start. Hi, beautiful. Did you have your baby? My friend gave birth today. Isn't that beautiful? Like her baby was born on a full moon and a solstice. Babies always look for the full moon. They always look for the full moon. So remember that. 2 months. God bless. God bless him. God bless. Little baby, when their little cries are all so innocent. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, okay. Here we are. All right. Have arrived. All right. So everyone settle in and relax. So we're going to start with a meditation, and then we're going to do some releasing work, and then we're going to do some manifestation. So this is going to be a very magical evening that you're going to really be able to grab the benefits and the blessings of this potent energy that is the solstice, that is the full moon. Okay, so settle in, everyone. And what I want you to do is I want you to now get real comfortable in your seat. Sit down, get nice and comfortable in your chair. Feel held by the seat underneath you. Feel nice and held. And now begin to feel nice and weighted into the seat. So you're sitting down and now you're relaxing your muscles in your body. You're relaxing down. All right. Now everyone take a nice deep full inhalation into the body and a deep full exhalation out. Breathe. Again, take a deep full inhalation in and a deep full exhalation out. Now settle into your hips and settle into your pelvis. And now what I want you to do is you're going to inhale deep into the hips. Inhale. And allow the belly to expand. And now exhale out. Let everything go. And breathe. And now I want you to gently, if you're able to, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Now, if you are a parent, if you are a teacher, if you are a coach, if you are a leader in your world, see if you can take the seat of student right now. That you are being divinely held, you're being divinely guided, and see if you can just relax and start to let go. And breathe. So our eyes are closed and we're feeling the weight of our body, and just begin to relax. Sink into your body. Allow your shoulders to press down away from your ears. Feel your feet connected to the earth and begin to let go. And so now what I want you to do is I want you to bring your awareness, bring your attention to your womb space, to your uterus, your womb, your center of creation. And think about and imagine your womb as this beautiful golden cauldron of light. And it's spinning with golden light, spinning with gold, and it's bright and beautiful cauldron filled with beautiful energy of creation and of love. Just imagine this beautiful cauldron of golden light. That is your womb. And now breathe into that space. Deepen, deepen more, and let go. And now on the sides of the womb, we have the ovaries. And your ovaries are just these beautiful pink sparkles of light. They're in the shape of a beautiful egg shape, spinning with golden and pink sparkly light. Spinning, spinning, spinning. And now I want you to imagine the womb. All of that golden light is traveling up through to the ovaries, and it's spilling and it's splashing and it's connecting together. Sparkly pink with the golden light spinning and sparkling, and you feel this energy coming from your ovaries, coming from your womb. As you breathe deep, feeling this energy, this mix of creation, this mix of light. Take a deep, full inhalation in and a deep, full exhalation out. And then I want you to imagine that now this spinning light, this golden light mixed with the pink sparkles, it travels up and up and up through the body to the throat area. And it mixes with a deep indigo, opening up your throat channel, opening up your communication, your voice stream, your thoughts, your ideas. It's all mixing together. The golden light, the healing light from the womb, the creation pink, sparkly energy from your ovaries. It's all mixing up with this deep indigo as you breathe. And you can imagine just this energetic flow moving up through from the womb space, going up, up, up in the body as you breathe. And now the light gets even brighter as it reaches up through the crown of your head. It turns to a crystalline white light coming and shooting out through the crown of your head, shooting out and spilling out over and washing over your body. So you have the indigo mixing with the pink sparkly, mixing with the golden, traveling up, up, up through till it turns into a bright, crystalline white light as it rushes over. And so just feel this flow of energy going from the womb space, traveling up, up, up the body and spilling out and washing over. So you're being washed over with your creation energy, with your womb energy, with your ovarian power as you breathe. Feel the subtle energy of the full moon on your body, the tingles, the sensations, the nudges, the whispers. It's all mixing together. And breathe deep. Take another full inhalation in. And as you exhale, make a sound. Release it out. And bring your hands to your thighs. And bring your hands to your heart. And I want you to gently open your eyes. Don't take your time coming back. So how do you feel? Relaxed? So the full moon is a time of illumination. Oftentimes we go through our cycle and we're going through life unaware of the subtle energies and unaware of how we are being pulled and moved to. And so when the full moon comes, it comes as a time to remind us of what we need to shed and what we need to let go of. You have this feeling, this energy of purging, of cleaning, of deep cleaning, of removing those things that are no longer serve you. And it is the process of shedding. That is the divine feminine, is the shedding, like we do with our uterine lining every month. We shed the old and rebirth ourselves constantly when we allow ourselves to, when we are conscious of our divine femininity, when we're conscious of the fact that we don't have to be the same. We're constantly moving, just like nature. We evolve, we grow, we get new information and we transform. We get new experiences and we transform. And that is the purpose of life as a woman. It is part of the mystery of who am I becoming? Who am I being summoned to be? What is within me that's calling out to me to become? So, we're going to do a little shedding right now. So I want you to get out your journal and get out a fresh sheet of paper. And I want you to write down anything that's coming to you right now as I speak the words that I'm going to say. We're going to do it's a forgiveness releasing prayer. It's very, very powerful. It's indigenous to Hawaii. And it was something I've known for a long time, but it was brought back to my attention through my sister Charla. Shout out to Charla because she's amazing. And the message of her whole movement is peaceful profits. So I definitely love her energy, and she brought this meditation to me this week, and so I'm pushing it forward here in this space right now. This is the Ho'oponopono prayer, forgiveness, releasing. So I'm going to start to speak, and I want you to write down what's coming up. If tears come up, let them flow. Whatever is coming up, it's coming up to be released. It's coming up to be healed. So allow it to do so. Okay? All right, so everyone has their journal. Let's begin. Okay. The top of the page, you're going to write forgive me. Forgive me. And now, whatever is coming to you, you're going to write in your journal. Forgive me. Forgive me for not knowing what I know now. Forgive my past self for not knowing her power. I forgive me. I forgive me for all of the mistakes. I forgive me for all of the ways that I did not show up in my greatness. I forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for not knowing my power. Please forgive me for not knowing what I know now. Please forgive me for showing up less than. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the ways that I've let myself down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not knowing what I know now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not knowing or showing my power. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to myself for not being firm in my boundaries. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not using my strength and my energy to push myself forward. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for showing up smallness. I'm sorry for not shining my light. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. for being who you are. I love you for this moment right now. I love you for your strength, your resilience. I love you for your softness. I love you. I love you for always trying. I love you for all of your flaws. I love you for the way that you love. I love you. I love your body. I love you, self, for being who you are. I love you for your adventurous spirit. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for this moment right now. Thank you for never giving up. Thank you for choosing to love again. Thank you for being resilient. Thank you for being kind. Thank you. Thank you for your creativity. Thank you for your spirit. Thank you. Thank you for this moment right now. Thank you for always getting up when you fall down. Thank you. And so you can write whatever is coming to you to write. And that's something that you can always use is thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Doesn't matter the order as far as I'm concerned. So that's something that you can always use when you need forgiveness, even between you and a loved one, or you and a friend, or you and yourself. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you. So just feel into that in this moment, because we are at now the halfway point of the year of 2024. We have the rest of the year left. And this is a beautiful time to reset our energy and reset who we want to be and how we want to show up. But in order to do that, we have to release some things. Release the things that no longer serve us. Release the things that are holding us back. Forgiveness. Forgiveness energy is powerful to forgive ourselves. Most importantly, to forgive ourselves for we didn't know what we didn't know. We didn't know what we didn't know. And so forgive yourself so that you can push forward with fresh energy. But holding on to these feelings, these grudges that we have within ourselves, it can only hold and restrict our energy back. And we want to walk into the next 6 months fresh, new energy. It is like a snake that is just taking off the skin and rebirthing ourselves. That's the divine feminine. That's why this snake is um, it's very connected to the divine feminine, and that is why people always have this fear with snakes, and it's all like bad and evil. But no, snake is regeneration, shedding a new skin, becoming anew. So embrace that. Embrace that we can have this fresh energy to walk into. But forgiveness for not knowing what we didn't know, and using those experiences to support us, using those experiences as it's like you spin it into gold, you alchemize it. That those things happened because it made me stronger, because it made me sharper, because it gave me fuel, because it gave me fire, because it gave me wisdom, because it gave me the ability to connect to others, because it gave me the ability to make sure that my future generations don't have to go through that. So we spin these negative experiences, or we spin these learning lessons, tough learning lessons, we spin it into gold. You turn it into gold, into something that supports you and works for you. Everyone is okay? We're birthing anew. Let me know you're okay. I can't see you. Let me know you're okay. I'm used to teaching in person. Okay. So now, with that piece of paper, you have options. After we get off this call, you can write down the ways in which you no longer want this, that's no longer serving you. You can write down the lower frequencies that you may have. You may write down anything and everything that you want to shed tonight. And so you're going to write it down on a piece of paper, and then you're going to burn it. But be safe when you burn it. Burn it, in sink, or if you have a clay pot, you burn it. That is a beautiful releasing full moon ritual to do. So you're burning that. It's very, very powerful. So if you showed up in ways, let's say you showed up in ways of dimming your light. So you're going to write that down. Showing up in your smallness, in fear, or whatever. And then you're going to write all of those ways that no longer serve you, and you're going to burn it tonight. Okay? Now, everyone is okay? I didn't hear from you. Just let me know you're okay. You're feeling this? We're going to go into some manifestations. So why do we manifest on the full moon? The full moon has the ability, it is illumination. So it's not only just shedding and letting go, it also illuminates, because it illuminates what no longer serves us. It's like you can be in your room all month, and then you get into the full moon and you're like, you know what? This right here, this doesn't belong here. And you just, yes, doing great. Then thank you for this. You're welcome. You're welcome, beautiful. And then you're gonna notice things that it just becomes illuminated. What's no longer serving us? It's illumination. But what also becomes illuminated in this shedding, in this releasing, is the renewal, is the rebirth, is the fact that we get to feel into who we are becoming. It is a process of becoming. That is the divine feminine, that we don't have to be stuck in one box of who we're meant to be or who we are. It's not one limited little box. It expands, it grows, it becomes anew, constantly growing and rebirthing and renewing different versions of ourselves. And so you are being summoned, and I know that you can feel it. You are being summoned. The next version of you is being summoned right now. She's being called. And so one way that we can really ground that energy in is by writing it down. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to write it down. We're going to ground the energy in so that we can have the next 6 months to fully embody that energy, fully embody that new identity. It's not to say that there's anything wrong with us now, but it is to say that a new version of you is being summoned, that we don't have to stay in one place, in one identity, because we decided a long time ago that that's who we were. It is constantly evolving because we're getting new energy, we're getting new ideas, we're getting new information, new experiences, new babies, right? So the version of you that had one baby, now you have two. It's a new version of you that you don't know her yet. You're becoming her. Or like when you go from a maiden to a mother, You become a rebirth again. It's a new version of you. When your children leave the house, it's a new version of you. What you said about the life lessons and how we have to forgive ourselves and spin into gold and start anew. I'm very hard on myself most of the time, so I really needed this perfect timing. Ashe, yes. Yes, because we can be really, really hard on ourselves. Why did I do that? Why did I? Because we're always doing the best that we can with the information that we have. Forgive ourselves for not, how can we didn't know what we know now. So we have to forgive that version of us that she was doing the best that she could, honestly. And take that experience because honestly, the truth is that the past can always support us. I had a teacher that said it's never too late to have a great childhood because it's the meaning that we give it and how we choose to move forward with that. It's how we give meaning to the past that allows it to support our future. So you can really, really tweak some things in your life and make it really work for you based off of the meaning that you give it. So something, God forbid, something bad happened to you in the past, what meaning are you giving it? And can you change that meaning to something that can support your future? Like, I went through that, but that gave me the ability to now step into a room and do what I need to do. Like, if you had, let's say, had an embarrassing experience, public speaking, and it was embarrassing, right? But you got over it. And so if you give it the meaning of, like, I'm terrible at public speaking, then that's a meaning that you're giving the past that diminishes you, that lessens your light, that does not support you. But if you give it a meaning like, I had this horrible experience, and because of it, I have no fear because I know that I've already got the worst embarrassing out of there, and no matter what, I'm going to practice more. I learned my lesson that I need to practice in this way. I'm going to practice 61 times, and then you become so much better because of the meaning you give it. I know you got it. Okay. So we tweak the past to support our future. Always. So now get a fresh piece of paper, por favor. This angle's like this. Okay. And so I want you to take another deep, full breath and come very present in the body. And so we're at the solstice, which is a powerful time. It's powerful energy, sun energy, yang energy, heat, fire, masculine energy. And this can really fuel us if we balance it with our water. If we balance it with the water side of us, the divine feminine, the womb, the dancing, the sensuality, the sacred waters, the fluidity, the grace. So it's like this energy of heat and sunlight is really, it's like simmering our waters. And rest if you need to rest over the next 3 days. I know you got my newsletter, but just to repeat. So this is a nice time to give yourself more rest. Don't try to push and go hard, but just try to rest a bit more, to dream a bit more, to journal a bit more, to just be more centered. Less hustle energy and just calm. All right, so now I want you to feel into what you just released and answer this question. What is the energy that is summoning me right now? So in your mind's eye, I want you to think about this new version of yourself that is emerging out of the ashes. You've burned part of yourself, you've shed your skin. Now there's a new version of you that is summoning. Who is she? So in your journal, the question is, who am I deciding to be? Who am I deciding to be? So remember that you are the consciousness behind the identity. So you are not just one limited nationality, ethnicity, gender. You are a soul behind the identity. So you always have the ability to shapeshift who you are. So who are you deciding to be? Because you are the consciousness behind the identity. Decide who you want to be right now. What does she get to have? What does she get to have? Make it juicy. Make it juicy. Mhm. What does this new version of me know? What does this new version of me know? What does she eat? What does she eat? How does she dress? How does she dress? Have fun with it. You can even make a Pinterest board. Like really go in. Have fun. Make a Pinterest board. What does she put her energy into? What does she put her energy into? And then the last one you're going to write is you're going to write, what are her core beliefs? So maybe this new version of you, her core belief is that love is easy and it comes to me easily and effortlessly. And I'm loved and cherished in my relationship. And maybe that's her core belief. And because she believes that, that's her reality, because that's her belief. Or maybe it's money. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I'm abundant. I'm an abundant goddess of gold. Maybe that's her core belief. Or maybe it's in fertility and all of the businesses and the babies and the projects you want to birth. I have full fertility in all areas of my life. There are no blocks to my creations. So anyone want to share one thing? One insight? Anyone want to share with the group? I did this morning at 4 in the morning, and I journaled for about 90 minutes. nonstop. It was so powerful. So yes, you can take your time, go back to these and flesh it out. Maybe you just want to take your time later on tonight or tomorrow to really ponder this new version of you. But the solstice gives us that. It gives us that time. I want to work my confidence and feelings of sexy and letting it show outward. Also attracts more money. Yes. They do come hand in hand. in that sexual energy, creative life force energy is creation energy. And so, like when we say, oh, the money just fell into my lap or the opportunity just fell into my lap, it's because your lap attracts it. So when you have any stuck energy in terms of shame or in terms of hiding or in terms of any trauma, God forbid, or anything, any negative experiences that happen sexually can actually constrict money flow. So working with healing that, working with opening that, working with like allowing the flow to flow can also help it with the money. It goes hand in hand. And confidence too, yes. Confidence, courage, all of that. Belly dancing is really good too. I think belly dancing helps to awaken more of your sensuality, and it mixes with the sexual energy. But because you're dancing so much, I think it builds your confidence in just being able to move your body in that way and it like releases any shame or any stuckness that could be there. Yeah. Because the truth is that the feminine and our sexual energy is super powerful, very, very powerful. And because it's so powerful, we've been programmed for generations to diminish it, to keep it small. We've been brainwashed to think it's nasty, that we have to hide it, that we have to be good little girls and be non-sexual, and like you're a better woman if you don't have those, all types of things that they tell people, that they tell women. And it's because they're trying to control this wild power that we have, because it's so powerful, because we can really honestly just dominate the planet with it. And there's that fear of it. There's that fear, so they plant it in your mind because it's so powerful. And you harness that energy, you harness that sacred sexual energy and the sexiness. It builds that confidence, and you then have more dominion over your life. Thank you so much for this, Maya. I didn't realize I was tapping into this rebirthal energy before this live. I was so frustrated and emotional these past 3 weeks, and now I know why. Ashe, yes, yes. Yes, and that's the build up too. That's the build up to this portal. Is like you're going through lots of tears and tribulations and stuckness and energy and big feelings and arguments and like all this stuff is like and then it kind of culminates to a head, and then it's like the full moon just illuminates all of the wisdom that you were meant to learn. It's like finally I can release and relax and understand and connect the dots and heal. So yeah, I found your channel because I went on a belly dancing rabbit hole. Ha ha ha. I'm hoping belly dancing will help with my feminine energy. Yes. Belly dancing is super powerful way to channel your feminine energy. It teaches your feminine energy, your authentic feminine energy, and it just helps in so many ways to awaken it, like the natural flow of your expression of it. So as a teacher, my job is not to make you look like anybody else. My job is to pull that natural flow of what that moves look like in your body. you know? So it's different from other forms of dance where you have to look a certain way, especially ballet, you know? Ballet, everyone has to look the same and everybody has pretty much the same body. But in belly dance, it's like you have so many different body types, and you have this way of like, you have what you have, and that's what makes like God is so brilliant, because we all look different and then we're celebrating like what we have. Like maybe a woman has like extra big hips and then she comes and she dances and she swings her hips even more. Maybe someone has a nice juicy belly and so she's always just wiggling it and jiggling it, and like that's her move. You know, like so it celebrates this difference and like all the flavors of our bodies and all the flavors of our feminine energy. I definitely feel myself summoning new energy right now, a more focused, disciplined version of myself while still honoring the feminine goddess energy. This is right on time. Ashe, yes. And so, yeah, even our children, I feel like they each teach us a new way of being. It's like for my first son, I had to embrace that he came forth in my life to for me to become for me to become the mother that he needed to be in order to thrive. So I had to become a version of myself I didn't know. You know, I didn't know her. I didn't My son is a Taurus. He needs like structure and like everything to be like that was not me, honey. I'm an artist, Gemini, I'm left-handed. I didn't have that structure, you know, this. And so I had to become a new version of myself in order for him to thrive. But that's really who I was being summoned to be, you know. And so each of our babies and each of our experiences, they summon new versions of ourselves. It's like their energy comes and like you learn from them who you are. You learn from them and get inspiration from them of like, oh, okay, I like this. My second son is a Leo, and he definitely came through with the whole star energy. He's like, you know, like it's okay to be seen. Like that's what his energy taught me. It's okay to be seen. It's okay to throw that camera on yourself. It's okay to use your voice. It's okay, you know, to take up space. It's okay to shine your light. He's a Leo. Like that's him. I was getting so many modeling gigs while I was pregnant with him. It's ridiculous. I was like, this baby is a star from utero. Like you can't even see him, and he is just all over the internet because that's his energy, and that's what his energy taught me. Wow, that's my baby boy is a Taurus too, and I'm a Gemini. Ha ha! See, you get it. You understand. These Taurus babies, they come to like ground you, like you know, ground your energy in, create routine, create structure, so your feminine energy can flow. They thrive. All children thrive with structure. All children thrive with rhythm. But I think those Taurus are especially, any earth signs especially, like, no, I need the same thing every day. Yes, so belly dancing. So Bird Set Free NYC, I hope that you took the Radiant Goddess, the free, ¿cómo se llama esto? The free Radiant Goddess activation, because that will give you some belly dancing to do. So you'll enjoy that. Let me know how you enjoy it and like it, so you can do a little dancing at home and feel how it is and get a feel for it. So this new version of you that you summoned tonight, how we ground the energy in is that we close the door to who we were. So right at when we began the call at 7:15, we were one way, and now we've emerged a new version of ourselves. So we're closing the door to the old version. So as you're doing the burning of the fire of the paper, you're going to burn, and then you step into the new version of you. And that can be like letting go of some clothing that doesn't match that new version of you. That can be cleaning out your purse, cleaning out your car, cleaning out your bedroom. That can be, yeah, looking at the clothing. Does that new version of me wear that? Maybe not. letting that go, letting that go. All of the things that no longer serve us, this is the beautiful time to just purge all of that, to release it, let it go, create space for the new to come. So we're closing the door to the old version of us as we begin the next 6 months. So we it's like the top, the pinnacle of the sunlight. And now for the next 6 months, it's going to start to get more darkness, more darkness, more darkness, which is beautiful because it's ever changing, just like us. The earth is ever changing, nature's ever changing. We cycle, we're cyclical beings, constantly evolving. And so we're going to round this new version of us in. Continue journaling, writing down, create a Pinterest board, have fun, use your creative juices. This is all really potent energy to work with right now for the next 3 days. Work with this energy. Take your baths, do your dancing. Dip your toes in some water, some cool water, some ocean water, some river water, some bath water, if that's what, if you're a city girl. And stay cool and relax and dream and think about and ponder this new version of you. Allow her to emerge. Close the door on the old one. Everyone feeling okay, feeling good? Yes, so a more focused, disciplined version of you is 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 really the activation of your own inner divine masculine. And that activation actually makes you more feminine, believe it or not. When you use your own inner masculine to your advantage, to like really consciously, and you're like have this awareness of like, yeah, I'm going to use my masculine energy right now to create a schedule where I'm scheduling in all of my self-care, where I'm forward thinking of like how I'm going to care for myself, how I'm going to dance more, how I'm going to be more in my feminine. So you're using it to your advantage as opposed to in a reaction, as opposed to not aware of like, you're not aware of how masculine you are. Yeah, I had a private client, and she wasn't aware of how she was showing up on her dates in her masculine. She just didn't know how she didn't know, and didn't understand how that was repelling masculine energy because she was showing up with that. So it can be very subconscious when we bring it to that awareness and we like use it to our advantage, you become more feminine. This was an amazing experience. Thank you, Maya. You're welcome, beautiful. So thank you all so much for this time together. And we'll do it again. If you like it, let me know. We'll do it again. If you like these full moon gatherings. And I'm going to start a community here on the YouTube. I just have to wait for my approval. But there's going to be a little community. We're going to do some like really, really nice stuff there. So I'm very excited. And happy full moon, everyone. You're feeling good, feeling juiced up, feeling ready to go. I know you are. All right, my beautiful ones. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Peace and love.